So you want to extend your tourist visa in Chile? This is the video for you. Hi guys, it's Steffi. I know this is not gonna be my typical ghost stories video, and I also know I haven't been posted in a long time. Sorry about that. I have been, for the past month, going through this process of getting a visa in Chile. I'm gonna make a few videos, or I'm planning to make a few videos about this, explaining for whoever watching. So I know whoever's watching probably has never seen me, isn't really subscribed. You can subscribe if you want, if you're into ghost videos. I just wanted to make this video because I've been going through this, getting a visa in Chile for quite a while, and it can be quite challenging and difficult, especially if you don't speak Spanish. So this specific video is going to be if you want to extend your tourist visa in Chile, whether it is because you want to travel to Chile and you just want to make your trip a little bit longer, or for whatever reason you want to extend your visa. The first thing that you need to do is you need to get on the list. I'm gonna make a screen recording explaining that. Okay, yeah, insert that now. Okay, so what you do is you need to go to this website, extranjeria.gov.cl. Mine is currently in Spanish, which is the original, but of course you can change it to English. Maybe I'm gonna have to do that now. But okay, so you go to Reserva de Hora de Atención. Excuse my Spanish if it's not perfect, but you go there. I'm gonna try to help you as much as I possibly can. So let's see how far I get. Okay, so now it asks for... Okay, it seems like I can't go further on that line. So you're gonna have to just look on this website. I can translate it to English if that makes it a little bit easier. The translation is not always that good, like you see the middle part doesn't translate. So here we have visit Chile, study in Chile, work in Chile, live in Chile, nationalization, and process regularization extraordinary, I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go on visa guide quickly. Okay, so I opened the visa guide, and this is obviously all kinds of visas, but if you go down, and yes, everything is in Spanish, and no, there's no English copy, not as far as I know, so you can use Google Translate to help you out with that. But this is the tourist visa. I feel like they changed this because I feel like I haven't seen this. There's very minimal information. I'm not really helping you guys out. But here, for example, here it says for 90 days more, which is $100. Like I said, I didn't get 90 days. I got 60 days. I don't know why. And yes, I did pay $100. Obviously, you pay it in Chilean pesos at the bank. But so whatever the changing rate is at the time, you maybe score a few dollars. Or wherever you're from. Yes, guys, I think that's it, what I can show you on this part. Continue to watch the video though, I'm gonna give you a lot of information. I know, I'm sorry, I am not helping much over here. I'm sorry. Let's go to the rest of the video. The important thing to remember is to apply in the city that you're going to live in. For example, if you're going to be in Santiago, apply in Santiago. You can, however, as far as my knowledge goes, you can book a maximum of 3 cities, even though I don't suggest you do that. We did read that if you book a maximum or over 3 cities, they can block you for a few months, which is obviously not what you want. So after you got your booking, you're going to wait about 3 months, which is the length of a tourist visa. I waited just over 3 months. It's quite a long process because of all the people trying to move to Chile. If the waiting time goes over the tourist visa time, which is 3 months, that is fine as long as you booked before the 3 months. You know, as long as you have an hour, they call it, is in Spanish, but they call it reserved time of attention. Well, that's the English translation, but as long as you have an hour booked before the 3 months. So for example, you can't tour in Chile for 2.5 months and then be like, or 3 months just before your flight, oh, I'm gonna book an hour now to stay longer. You can't do that. Even though I do suggest, if you do plan to extend your visa, literally do it as soon as you come to Chile, because as I told you, the waiting list to get a appointment is like 3 months or more. Okay, so when they eventually send you an email that you got an appointment, it's gonna be everything highlighted in capital letters. They're gonna tell you to bring a few things. I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I do remember that they tell you, but it would be in the email. Just take everything that you possibly can take to the meeting, but they're gonna send you an email with an hour. So for example, they tell you 10th of May, 12 o'clock at this location, which is the location that you booked. You need to be there, and you need to be there early, because if you're going to be 5 minutes late and they called your number, they're moving on, they're not going to come back to you. So be not only on time, but be early, very early. Okay, most important thing, the thing that you need when you go to this meeting is the slip from the PDI. So when entering Chile, once you go through the PDI, which is the police, or like the FBI from America, at the airport, they give you this slip, right? And it has a time on it. So the meaning of that slip is, once you return to your country, let's say just as a normal tourist, you give them that slip again, and they can see, okay, this is how long you have been here, you're not a criminal, or, you know, you haven't overstayed your time. That's actually what I mean, not being criminal. So you give them that slip at the appointment to extend your visa. So basically what that means is they're gonna give a new time on that slip, which is the extended tourist visa. So that's the number one thing that you need. Please don't throw away that slip. As I said, they will tell you in the email what else to bring, but definitely print the email. That's the most important thing. If you do not print the email, they will not let you in, because you can lie. Okay, so you have to print the email, basically the email telling you the time, the date, and blah blah blah. You have to print that. Print it. Don't screenshot it. Print it. Yes, it's old school. Print it. Then they're gonna tell you things like 2 copies of your passport, or those kind of things, but it will be in the email. And then another thing that you're gonna have to do is you're gonna pay $100. Now, this is kind of annoying. I mean, apart from the fact that you have to pay $100, which is a lot to me, I think. But apart from that, is you don't pay that right there. They don't have card machines, and they don't take cash. So what they're gonna tell you is they're gonna give you their bank details. You go to a bank outside of where the meeting is, you go to a bank, you go do the payment there in cash. So you're gonna have to go draw cash, go to the bank, insert the cash in the bank, and give the proof of payment to the place where you go for your meeting, if that makes sense. I know, it's like from the 50s, but that's how it works. By the way, if you do your meeting in Santiago, I have been to that area, and I don't mean this with any disrespect, but the area, according to me, was a little bit sketchy, and I also didn't see a bank anywhere close. So if your meeting is in Santiago, good luck with that. And then another thing is they extended my tourist visa just for 2 months. I thought they were gonna extend it for another 3 months, but they just extended it for 2 months. Okay, so I, at the end, did not do my final booking in Santiago. I did it somewhere in the south. But what I can tell you is that they don't speak English. Very important. They don't speak English. So if you cannot speak Spanish, and when I say speaking Spanish, I don't just say, hola, ¿cómo estás? I mean, speak Spanish to really have a conversation with whatever questions they might have, right? You need to get a translator. It could be even a friend, a family member, doesn't matter what you get, but you're gonna have to have someone there speaking Spanish in behalf of you, or basically translate everything. And last but not least, relax. I know this is so stressful, at least it was for me. It was so stressful. Oh my gosh. I was a nervous ball times a million. These kind of legal things can be very stressful and demanding for many reasons. The website, everything is in Spanish. I mean, if you can speak Spanish, you're already gonna be ahead of me. But also, they don't give you a lot of information. For example, we took a very long trip down to the place that they have a meeting in Santiago to get more information. They didn't let us in. They don't let you in if you don't have that booking email paper printed out that I told you, which obviously I didn't have because I just wanted to ask questions. They don't let you in. There's no asking questions. They give us this old dirty piece of paper saying go to this website and figure it out. That's literally what we had to do. It was a lot of reading, a lot of questions on Facebook groups. So I'm hoping that my video to you can help you just a little bit. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I think I covered everything. But feel free to ask me some questions. I know, like I said, it can be very nerve-wracking to go through this process, but don't stress too much. When I went to my, finally to my meeting, I can call it, the people there were very chill, almost too chill. So that was very easy, very relaxing to go through, and very fast, actually, very fast. So yes, that's it for this video. I hope I help you a little bit. For whoever is watching, if you want to support my channel, it's very small, but I will appreciate it if you subscribe, comment down below, do whatever you feel like. Just don't leave a dislike. No, just joking. Okay, bye. I'm back. Hi. Another thing is I'm gonna make another video explaining if you want to get like a general work visa or professional visa, explain the differences. Unfortunately, I can't make a video about every type of visa that there is because I just don't have the knowledge, because I didn't go through all of that. But I did also go through the work visa, which is on what, oh my gosh, I can't talk, which is gonna be in the next video. So if you are interested in that, click on the next video. Bye.